Good morning, you guys. It is July 17th. God calling, peace be still. God eating 10. Foretaste of heaven. Foretaste of heaven, we have a quote today. I thank thee, Lord, for the joy thou givest me and for thy tender care of me. Simple, basic, beautiful. Why is that bird so flippin' loud? Do you hear him? I hear him. He's like radiating through my head. He's like bouncing all around. It's annoying. It's okay. I just woke up. So right now I'm irritable and my ears are hurting. They're burning. God calling, peace be still. Rejoice, rejoice. I have much to teach you both. Think not that I withhold my presence when I do not reveal more of my truth to you. Rejoice, rejoice. I have much to teach you both. Think not that I withhold my presence when I do not reveal more of my truth to you. God's not withholding his presence. He can be fully in front of you and still keep things from you. He could be fully in front of you and have one hand tucked behind his back, one hand of something special. You are passing through a storm, enough that I am with you to say, peace be still, to quiet both wind and waves. It was on the quiet mountain slopes that I taught my disciples the truths of my kingdom, not during the storm. So with you, the time of the mountain slopes will come, and you shall rest with me and learn. So basically, when people come to God, right, there's normally something that happens in their life, a big event, or sometimes you just come to God calmly, safely, like head over, like turn yourself over, be easy about it, be gentle about it, but sometimes, or most of the time, for most people, there's a lot of things going on in their life, there's a big event that happens, there's some sort of catalyst that sets it off and sets your whole new life in motion under the Lord. So God's saying right here that just because he doesn't show you or reveal all of his plans to you, doesn't mean that they're not going to happen. Doesn't mean that he doesn't have the best intentions for you. God's saying that he's only going to truly reveal things to you in moments of calm, right? He's only going to truly reveal things to you when you're able to handle it. Because if you're not able to handle it and you're not ready for it, then what's the point? You're just going to fail because you don't have that relationship yet with the Lord where you're able to be at that place of peace 24/7. And you're able to take whatever he throws at you and dish it right back, but with love, grace, beauty, everything, right? In the way he intends for you to do. So with you, the time of the mountain slopes will come and you shall rest with me and learn. So no matter who you are, no matter what you're going through, no matter what you've been through, you will have that place of peace. You will have that place of comfort, and God will come to you during that time. He will bestow that upon you. You'll be able to get that and acquire that through your relationship with him, and he'll be able to teach you and give you everything that you've been seeking for and show you all the plans that he has for you in your life. I thank thee, Lord, for the joy thou hast me and for thy tender care of me. This is foretaste of heaven. Grow ever more and more conscious of this. Look upon all as under my influence, and life will become increasingly full of joy. This joy no man taketh from you. Guys, if you truly just look around at life and just realize that God has created everything that you're looking at, that he has the best intentions for you, for that person, for this person, right? He has the best intentions for everyone alive, that he created everyone alive, that everything that you see is his image, then what can you really be afraid of? What on this planet can hurt you, right? God is always going to be protecting you. He's always going to have his angels around you. He's always going to be around you. You don't even need the angels when you got the top dog always in your corner, right? So if you realize that everything, this thing that you're on, this thing that I'm recording, like everything is just part of his vision, right? We are part of his vision. Whatever we create is basically circumvented, God created, right? You can never really be afraid of anything, right? This is the foretaste of heaven that will make you passing seem no death, and will mean that your spirit will be no stranger in a home of spirits, but will be breathing an atmosphere familiar and dear. So if you really think about this earth, about this life as, heaven on earth, then when you actually do die, and when you do succumb to, whatever earthly things that are going to come your way, that God has planned for you, that we talked about, right? And you finally do go to Jesus up in heaven, and you will go to Jesus up in heaven because, just as we talked about before, you're going to be able to come to him, you're going to be able to calm down, and you're going to be able to see God's plans for you. You're going to be able to act on them. So once you finally do go to heaven, God's saying it's going to be the easiest transition of your life because you've already created heaven on earth. So God's basically telling us right here that we can create heaven on earth. We can have an amazing, beautiful life on this planet, right? But we just have to realize the true nature of everything, and the true nature of everything is God, right? The true nature of everything is love. So once we understand that, once we truly realize that, we are going to better our lives so much for it, right? That's July 17th. I love you guys so much. And with that, I will say amen.